Happy Sunday to all my State of Sorrel followers out there. So it's time for the Weekend Mashup, where I go out on Facebook and Twitter and ask my followers what they want me to talk about and just go with it. So, first topic of conversation, what are your thoughts on the Alabama versus Auburn game? OMG, people. Did you see that game? If you didn't, then you need to go on YouTube and find the ending of that game because you missed the game of the century. I don't know who in their right mind would have ever guessed that Alabama would have gotten 1 second put back on the clock to attempt a 56-yard field goal to then be returned for a touchdown by Auburn to win the game. Also, if I was number 11 on Auburn, who scored that touchdown last night, I think I'd just quit football right then and there because I'm not really sure how you're going to do any better than that moment last night, taking down number 1 on a crazy 100-yard return. Another topic. Should Ohio State play for the BCS title? # weak schedule. So, I'm with you. I think Ohio State has a weak schedule. However, the BCS polls are putting them at number 2. So, unfortunately, I think they're going to play in the BCS title game, even though I don't think they deserve to play in the BCS title game. I would rather see a Florida State, even though they do have a weak schedule, they have been dominating, playing the BCS title game versus like an Auburn or an Alabama. And yes, Ohio State has been dominating, but I look at the game that happened yesterday where they only lost because Michigan failed a 2-point conversion to win the game. So, I don't know. That's my thoughts on that. So, take it as you will. I know Ohio State fans hate me, but whatever. Why do you think Ohio State isn't deserving of being ranked number 2? No team in the SEC can stop the Buckeyes' offense. Let's talk about this for a second. How in the world do you know that no team in the SEC can stop their offense? Have they played them this year? No, because, wait, Ohio State doesn't schedule any tough non-conference games for me to go, I think Ohio State deserves to be number 2. Right now, I don't think they deserve to be number 2. I'd rather see an SEC team there. Go ahead and say I'm biased, but I don't think they deserve to be there, nor do I think you deserve to say that no team in the SEC can stop them until you see it for yourself. So, my thoughts on that. Will Ohio State be able to handle Michigan State's defense? I would love to see number 10 take down number 2 and jumble up the BCS. I don't know. It'll be an interesting game between those two. So, we'll see. So, those are all the topics I got from my followers. But there was one thing I wanted to address. And it has something to do with Arkansas and something to do with Alabama. So, I wrote a blog last night talking to all the Arkansas fans out there about how our fan base seems to be on a decline. Not saying it's all 100% of our fan base out there, but the 1 to 2% of people that are extremely passionate and extremely stupid just go for whatever they want, like egging our players' cars or breaking into their houses or talking bad to recruits on Twitter. And I know it's only a small percentage, but that's the percentage that gets the press, and unfortunately that's what recruits look at, and I would be running the heck away from here. I just think a fan base has a lot to do with recruiting players as well, not just the program. So there's my thought on vandalizing and being a bad fan base. So what happened with Alabama last night was that their kicker, Foster, missed 3 big field goals. And he got death threats on Twitter. So at least I know that Arkansas's fan base is not the only one that's doing this. However, it's just a freaking game, people. Get over it. There's no way and no reason you should be giving death threats to a human being on Twitter. You guys are absolutely crazy. I mean, that is a child of a mother and father, and he is a human. Why would he deserve to die over a game of football? Just think on that for a second. So, what are your thoughts on all my weekend topics that I had to talk about today? The Iron Bowl outcome. Ohio State, are they deserving to be number 2? Are they not? Will they handle Michigan State next week? And what do you think of fan bases recently in college football? I understand they're passionate, but I mean, really threatening people on Twitter? No. Time to get a life, people. That's a weekend mashup. Enjoy your week, and let me know if you have any topics throughout the week that you want me to hop on here and talk about. Peace out.